To show you how to do chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And by open fire, of course I mean closed oven. I've never liked that song anyway. So here we go. We got a pound of fresh chestnuts, delicious but covered with this really hard shell. So before we roast them, we have to cut into the shell. Now most recipes, most demos I've seen have you make an X on the shell, which I think is extremely dangerous and unnecessary. I don't like to use a regular straight edge knife for this. Really slippery, very dangerous, I think. I like to use a nice sharp bread knife, and I just make one cut across the surface of the rounded side. So I don't apply much pressure until I see the knife has pierced the shell a little bit. Then I apply a little more pressure and I make one cut all the way across, and you want to make sure you're down to where you can see the nut inside the shell. So here we go again. Put the pointed end of the chestnut into your thumb. So hold it between your two fingers like that. Start it with the blade of the knife, and once you feel it cutting in, then you can apply a little more pressure and make a slash all the way across that surface, all right, from one side to the other. And again, check to make sure you're going all the way through the shell. Once you've prepped all your chestnuts with that one slash across the top, we're going to put it into a saucepan. We're going to put in enough cold water to cover with a big pinch of salt, and we're going to bring that to a simmer. So as soon as it comes to a simmer, we're going to fish those out with a strainer, put them in any kind of heat-proof pan, and those are going to go in a hot oven, 425 for 15 minutes. And you see when they come out, the shell has kind of split open a little more. You can see that delicious chestnut inside. Now what I like to do is throw a towel over it and just kind of let them steam a little bit. Just sit for about 15 minutes. I think it's easier to peel that way. All right, so after 15 minutes, I take the towel off, and there is your amazingly delicious, beautiful holiday classic roasted chestnut. Now, similar to the guests at your holiday get-togethers, some chestnuts are going to be easier to deal with than others. Okay, so some are going to come off nice and clean. Others, not so much. You have to do a little bit of peeling with the fingernail to get those last couple pieces of shell off. Don't worry, you didn't do anything wrong, that's just the chestnut. So some come off easy, some don't. All of them are delicious. If you've